record prices, and that is definitely a good thing coming up from the market, and we are likely to see prices to even go up furthermore. Hello Ahmed, hi Tam. Hello Ahmed, nice to see you. Okay, so let us get started, and if there's anything that you guys wanted to ask about the markets, I'll be checking out my chats and the comments. So if you have anything you guys wanted to ask, you guys could let me know. And definitely, hello Ahmed, nice to see you here. So let us get started for today, guys. Alright, so it's very clear that we've already been discussing about gold, but certainly I want to touch in and give you guys a little bit of clearer updates coming from here, because overall we started to see that yesterday I've already been telling you guys that if gold prices is unable to break out higher than 3245, we are not going to see prices start to move even higher, and eventually prices did move, and that really helped to push up gold to reach record prices, and that has been very well on the market. But one of the main things that I would love to say is 3,300 is actually a gain of a total of $73 in a very short period of time, and that certainly would be helping to push up prices, and that has been doing so for most of the times. But one of the major things that I would say, we could be seeing that prices could start slow down for today, for tonight, and based on the long-term projections, everything has been going on track, and personally I'm thinking to see prices could reach next towards the long-term target at its closest price at 3,500, guys. So my next target long-term is 3,500 on gold, even though it seems a bit far stretch and probably it could be taking some times before we really actually do see prices hit those price. But certainly there's a lot of good chances to see those price movement finally starting to go up higher, even though personally I would be thinking that a healthy correction should be coming next. But if it's not happening, 3,500 will be our next closest target, guys. Alright, so that's my view on the gold market on the long run. I'm still very bullish. I haven't changed my view. My view on the long run always remains the same, guys. Alright, so if you guys are bearish, you can let me know on the comments. I'm bearish on gold, and I would very much interested to know what are your thoughts. Why are you guys are bearish on the gold in the long run? Because I don't really see any reasons to be bearish on gold, guys. Alright, especially with the ongoing tension here and there, certainly this could be only helping to push up gold prices higher. And last night we actually do see one of it, and suddenly prices just went up pretty high in a very short period of time, and that has always been the case, and most of the time it has been doing so, guys. Alright, okay, so what happens on the short term? Because I know that most of you guys are trading on the short term, and you guys wanted to know what could be happening next on the short term market. So based on the short term market, it has been very clear, and it has been showing us that whenever prices has been going up quite fast, we could be seeing prices starts to slow down. So as you guys could see, that gold market suddenly yesterday jumps up pretty much at the midnight session. So it's around, in Asian side it could be quite midnight, so I'm not active, and certainly the morning sessions when I wake up at the Asian sessions, prices has already been hitting 3,280, 90 plus. So that has been quite a, I would say, a ludicrous movement. And based on the current price movement on the short term, I'm actually looking at a very good chances to say that for the time being, that after hitting the high at 3319, we're actually seeing this is a good consolidations area for tonight. Yeah, so this actually could be a very good buying point for you guys, and definitely I'm looking at a good chances to see those market movement, guys. Alright, so I would say try to see, and definitely I'm looking at a good expectations that we won't be touching that low area. So I would say support buy area at around this level could be a very good chances for you guys to make some good actions here, guys. Alright, because I'm seeing those chances happening for now, and I hope you guys could also be trying to see out those market action, guys, because there's a good chances that we could be seeing gold prices could continue go higher. I'm not seeing any signs of weaknesses and don't see any signs of slowdown, and certainly this could be a very good buying point with a very delicate risk reward area, guys. All right, so I hope you guys could be taking some clues and make some good choices from here on. Alright, so that's my view short term. Short term, I'm still very bullish. Long term, I'm also bullish, guys, for tonight. So that's my view for tonight, and I definitely hope you guys could be seeing those market actions on your own, because I do actually see good chances to see prices to keep going on higher and higher, guys. Alright. Okay, so what are your thoughts? Are you guys bearish? I'm actually quite interested to see do any one of you guys are bearish on the gold market. And if you guys have any questions on the market, you can let me know on the comments, guys, and I'll be reading. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys wanted to ask, you can let me know. So that's the view for tonight's gold market movement. However, what could be happening next on the silver market, and we gotta take a closer look to see what's going on, because I do see silver market movement has actually been moving quite well as well, and definitely we are going to check it out in a moment soon with you guys. Alright, so let us see what is happening on the silver market with you guys. So silver market, what's going on? So silver market eventually has reached back and returned towards its original uptrend channel, guys. As if you guys have been following me for quite some times, I have already told you guys multiple times that if prices is able to hold itself pretty well, we are going to see good chances that silver could be returning towards its original uptrend channel. And you guys could see that the long-term trend has been moving from the lows at January until today, and the correction has been quite overextended, and suddenly prices on gold has already been delivering such a great returns, and we eventually see that silver prices has already starts to benefit it, returning towards its original uptrend channel. And this really changed the projections of what could be happening on silver next, guys, because from the previous moments that we are seeing what could be happening on silver, there's a lot of things and a lot of uncertainties. And with this kind of market movement, I'm actually very much optimistic, because it has just been a very quick jump in just a very short period of time. Certainly that's a good thing, showing that there's a lot of optimism and a lot of demand for silver, and that has helped to push up prices returning towards its original uptrend channel. And right now we are very close towards the resistance at around $33.11, and that's definitely a good price for now. But what's going to happen on the long term? So with what's happening on the gold long term, I'm seeing that there's a lot of good things that could be happening next. And for one of the instances that I'm still looking that silver could actually be heading towards $35 if it's returning towards its original uptrend channel. And if silver prices doesn't break down of its uptrend channel, that could be one of the cases. So there are two criteria that we need to meet to see that the silver prices could continue on the long run. So first, I'm going to make sure that prices could continue going higher. That is one of the things that I will be like to look at the market for now. And the second thing is I would love to see price action to continuing going higher and higher as well, in order for me to see prices react quite well. If not, I'm expecting that the prices here could still be going quite weak on the market. If everything goes well, that is a good sign happening as well, guys. Alright, so that's my view, and certainly I have high expectations for silver to return towards its original uptrend channel and hit back towards $35 on the long run. Okay, so that's on the long run view, as prices have already struggled to return. But what's the expectations on the short-term market on the silver market, guys? Alright, so for the silver market, consolidation has been quite long. Prices has already been going down weaker for quite some times before prices eventually do go back higher. So that is actually one of the very good signs coming out from silver, having a good consolidations and then prices just breaks out higher. For now, I would say volatility is a bit high, as we are already touching a resistance here and there. So certainly that will be the case, but if prices has already been doing so, there are good chances to see prices are able to break out higher. Especially we also do see that the price movement happening on the gold market has been quite positive, and I'm expecting the same thing could be happening next. So definitely I'm still bullish on the silver market, and based on the short-term projections that we have been looking at, I'm actually quite optimistic to see that happening as well. Prices has been consolidating, building up a base on the high side, as you guys could see here on the short-term market. And there's good chances to see, if prices don't break below, we are going to see prices consolidate around the high area around here, $32 and reaching $33 again later on the afternoon market session, entering US sessions, guys. Alright, so definitely that's the outlook from what I'm seeing on both gold and silver. Today I'm pretty much bullish on both assets, as prices has been reacting quite well. There are no reasons to be bearish, and I'm looking forward for prices to move pretty well on the US market sessions later on, guys. Alright, so let us wait and see and try to see how this pans out later on, guys. Alright, for overall, I'm still very much optimistic to see how the prices has been moving, and I'm looking at good chances to see gold will be having a much more stable market movement compared to gold. That has always been the case, and silver will be following late of gold's market movement, guys. Alright, that's my expectations on how movement has been moving for most of the time, guys. Alright, okay, so for now, as we just started our live streaming sessions, usually we do see prices will be a bit slow. That is a very common theme, and you guys need to have patience. That is always the case. But if you guys thinking that, if you guys haven't known me yet and you guys wanted to know how I trade, how I feel the market, let me introduce myself for a while, and let me check whether any of you guys do chat with me. Alright, so Ahmed is still bullish on gold. Certainly happy to hear that, because honestly there are no reasons to be bearish on the long run. Unless something changes on the market, then we can start to be bearish, guys. Alright, so happy to see Ahmed is also bullish, same as me. And if you guys have been enjoying our sessions for tonight, you guys could definitely give us your support by giving us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and definitely don't forget to follow and subscribe, so you guys don't miss out on any of our analysis, because we've already done both analysis on gold and silver for tonight, and definitely will be just after analyzing a lot of other markets later on. We'll try to see what are the most, I would say, what's the most interesting thing happening on the market, and try to utilize that momentum later on. Alright, so right now it seems that prices are a little bit slow, but maybe later on in half an hour or 1 hour plus, we could actually be started to see that prices starts to move on later. So definitely be patient, try to find a good entry point near the low area. That has always been the case, and let us see later on how it works, guys. Alright, okay, so definitely what I could say for one thing is for sure, guys, that the geopolitical tension is still there. We are seeing that things are getting heated up, so that's why we still do see why gold prices has been able to go higher, why silver prices has been able to go higher, and it's mainly due to those reasons. And without those, we could actually not be looking at such extravagant market movement, because it hasn't been happening for some times, and once it happens, it has been going up pretty fast and pretty drastic, which is not a very common theme, but it has been happening. And certainly we need to readjust the views and how fast the pace will be moving on the market, and that has certainly been the case. And you guys need to also switch your projections as well, because with this kind of market movement, a lot of things could happen, and definitely one of it, we could be seeing that prices could start to move even furthermore. So that will be one of the main reasons, I would say, guys. And we'll see how it goes, but certainly I'm still very much optimistic to see price action movement to go up even further higher on both gold and silver as well, guys. Alright, so that's my view. Hasn't changed much, honestly speaking. And certainly with those kind of market projections that we have already been setting, I'm looking at good chances to see prices to immediately go higher and higher without any sense of weaknesses. Okay. Alright, so let us view back what's happened on the gold market, because I know most of you guys are trading on gold. Is it true? Are you guys just trading on gold? Can you guys let me know? If you guys do trade on other assets, you can let me know as well. But from what I know, that most of guys usually will be focusing much more on gold and not a lot of other assets. So that's why I will be putting a closer attention to what could be happening on the gold market rather than almost every other single market. But definitely I know that some of you guys are trading also on some other trading assets, so that's why I'll be covering most of the trading assets, but eventually I'll be taking a closer look what will be happening on the gold market, right, guys? So maybe if you guys haven't known me yet, let me introduce myself. I'm Steven. Nice to see you guys here, and happy to see you guys and enjoying our analysis. And basically what I am as a trader is I'm a trend follower, meaning I'm using a trend following method, trying to look at the longer picture on the market rather than the short term. So that's why I always do analysis on the long-term market, give you guys a little bit of outlook what could be happening, and later on we'll be switching to short-term, see what could be a good momentum happening in the market. Even though sometimes we do see some good opportunities, sometimes we don't see any great market movements, but it's part of the market, so that's why we are analyzing, giving you guys the insights, and if market does move later on, you guys could be making some decisions on your own based on the insights that we are sharing to you guys. Alright, so certainly that will be the case, and I will be covering on most of the trading assets. I'll be covering on gold, silver, oil, USD, as well other forex pairs, and see what's the most recent outcome that could be happening on the market. And near the end of the sessions, I'll be trying to take a closer look on the US stock indices, where usually market movement will be much better and more on those hours as well. So that's how I will be going on the market. And if you guys are enjoying and you guys wanted to get daily analysis, you guys are welcome to subscribe, follow, give us your likes, thumbs up, and share this video with your friends and relatives, because I believe sharing is caring, and certainly that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, so you guys are able to make your own decisions on your trades and get some insights on the short term and the long term market as well, guys. Alright, so definitely that will be the case, and that's a good thing. Alright, Ahmed, for me it's 99.9% on gold. Okay, so that's crazy, but not that crazy, guys, because definitely most of people outside are trading on gold, and it's a very common thing because while you guys could be enjoying greater gains coming out from the gold trades, it has been doing so for most of the time. Other than the stock indices, we actually do see that other assets also do move pretty well. Well, I'd say what's happening on stock indices, but stock indices are a little bit volatile, and that's why I would say what is happening on gold are usually much more giving a lot of attention towards the market rather than the rest of the market. But no worries, good things still could happen, and you guys could still make some good decisions coming out from the market, guys. All right. Okay. Okay, so right now price action is a little bit slow, but don't worry, we'll try to look out at other markets, see what could be offering us a good opportunity elsewhere, guys. Alright, for now let us see what could be happening next on the market, and let us enjoy our analysis for tonight, guys, because I still believe there are some good choices out there. And let us look at what is happening on the US dollar index, guys, because what's happening on gold and silver is ultimately different by two trading assets. One is XAU, the gold, and compared against the US dollar. So what's happening on the US dollar index could be highly impacting the gold as well as the silver market, and I believe it's a good thing to see that as well. Alright, so Ahmed, what do you think will happen on Bitcoin? So Bitcoin, later on I'll be discussing it with you, but for now we'll try to look out at markets, what could be happening on the US dollar index, because Bitcoin, honestly, I will be saying that Bitcoin is usually a bit tough, I would say, but let us try to look at Bitcoin for now before I enter the US dollar index topic. But certainly giving us a little bit of outlook that US dollar index has been trending on this sideways, and we are not seeing that the market is moving that volatile. So I would say that the market could be very tough on the US dollar index, and that has actually benefited the gold market movement, Ahmed. Okay, and definitely right now let us take a look. And Ahmed, if you're here, you like what you have been listening, can you also give us your support by giving us your thumbs up, give us your likes? I really appreciate it, Ahmed. And right now I'll be giving us a little bit of a look what is happening on the US dollar, and right now let us try to see what is happening on the Bitcoin market first for now. Okay, so what's your favorite pair? Me personally, I don't really choose, but I certainly would prefer something that could give me a bigger volatility on the market. So certainly gold will be one of it. Second, maybe I'll be looking at stock indices. I prefer those trading pairs. But Bitcoin, since most of the time movement is a little bit confusing, I would say. So definitely I will be trying to see what could be happening on the market. So usually I'll be trying to make much more of my focus on stock indices and gold trading pairs. Obviously that's the choice I'm at. Okay, so for now, based on what's happening on the Bitcoin market, and actually nothing much has changed, honestly speaking, guys, because I mean, if you are taking a closer look right now, we are looking at Bitcoin. I don't know whether you are still here, but what is happening on the Bitcoin market has been actually quite clear, that we are seeing that Bitcoin has been moving on sideways for most of the times, and hasn't moved that much, and we're actually looking at some good signs that Bitcoin could be started to move, giving us a good sideways area, a good consolidations. And like I said, most of the times we haven't seen that Bitcoin has been moving on higher grounds, and it has just been stagnant, stabilizing. And certainly with this, I'm expecting that Bitcoin could still be quite slow until we got the confirmations coming out from the market. So for instance, if I do see Bitcoin starts to break out higher at $87,000 to be precise, and able to hold itself much better, we could be seeing prices starts to break out of its resistance area here at around 92,000. So for now, long-term market movement, I'm still quite neutral on this Bitcoin market because it has just been moving on this sideways, and it has been doing so for most of the times. And definitely, if you guys are watching, I'm looking at a good possibility that I'm going to need confirmations, because right now I'm not getting yet the right setup. But if things do go well, one of the patterns that I could be looking at the market, which could be happening, is the inverted head and shoulder on the short-term time frame. And if that does happen, we could be actually making a good return on the short-term basis. Long-term, I will still be waiting for more confirmations happening on the market. Okay, so if this market movement does happen, we could be seeing prices touch back, I believe, towards this higher end of 92,000. So short-term basis, I'm going to wait for confirmations on the market and see how it's working. If prices do build up on this inverted head and shoulder, if not, I will be saying that prices will be neutral on these rates, guys. All right. So we are going to need a lot of more confirmations coming up next to actually see how the Bitcoin market will be moving next, guys. All right. Hope that helps you, Ahmed. And certainly, if you guys are enjoying our live streaming sessions, you guys could give me your support by giving us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and don't forget to follow and subscribe, guys. All right. So right now, I'll be back on the US dollar index. Hope that helps you, Ahmed. And let us see what's happening on the US dollar index, because I still believe that US dollar index is very important metrics for gold trading pair as well as Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin is also paired up against the USD. So it's a very normal and a common theme to see that as well, guys. All right. So let us see. Okay, so the long-term market movement is very clear. We are still seeing that prices here and there has been moving quite slow, honestly speaking. But one of the good things that I would dare to say, that once prices has already been moving quite well, there are good chances to see price actions to start to move, guys. But honestly speaking, from the market movement that we have been looking here, there are good chances to see that the consolidation started to build up on the lower side, because if you guys take a closer look, that prices has already been consolidating near the lows here, and that has actually been a very good sign. And why I'm saying that, because as prices has been moving down on the lower side, these are good chances to see that prices will remain lower, and that has been the case for most of the time. And with this kind of good market movements and negotiation talks are also starting, there are good signs that we could be seeing prices starts to go even higher and higher next on the market movement, guys. All right. So with that, considering and prices have already been correcting quite much, I'm expecting a consolidations near the low, and definitely we are going to see some good side of the market movement as well, guys. All right. So overall, the overall market movement is downtrend, but I'm certainly expecting a small rebound, as I've already drawn to you guys here, before we start to see prices to start going back lower. If the ongoing geopolitical tension isn't over yet, we are going to see talks aren't going well, we could be seeing prices continue to drop and drop again, guys. Alright, so that's my view on the market for tonight, and based on the long-term market, that is what could be happening next in the market. But what could be happening on the long run, guys? Alright, so what could be happening on the long run is I'm expecting that prices could be moving lower. But for tonight, on the short-term basis that we have really been looking at the market, is I'm expecting that prices should be moving slowly, guys. Alright, so US dollar index has been moving on sideways for a couple of days and hasn't been able to break down lower, so I'm expecting a short-term rebound could be happening on the market first before we start to see prices to go back lower, continue its downtrend. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit tough to see prices continue to go down lower and lower continuously. So I'm expecting prices should be moving in those directions for now before we see US dollar index could be going lower. So maybe during this negotiation talks, we could be seeing that price reaction will be a bit better than you guys are expecting. Okay, so that's my view on the short term. I'm expecting that price has been quite well, and we could be seeing prices to consolidate near the low, and that means that we are going to see prices will be a bit slower as a result, as prices hasn't been moving much, and as a result we could be seeing prices will be a bit slow as well. Okay, so with that, with the slowness appearing on this market movement, this is actually a very good sign where we could be seeing prices remain under pressure for this kind of market movement, guys. Alright. Okay, so as we are seeing that this market movement are going lower, there are good chances to see prices to remain under pressure, and that has always been the case, and I'm expecting better market movement happening as well. So with the weaknesses started to appear on the US dollar index, we could actually be seeing some good chance of prices to start going back higher, guys. Alright, so on the short term, there are good chances to see that happening, and we'll see how it works. But certainly this is a good sign. With the US dollar index weakening, we could be seeing prices starts to go higher on the gold market maybe soon, guys. Alright, so maybe the current slowdown happening on both gold and what is slowing down on the silver market movement could be a very good consolidations area happening next, guys. Alright, so make sure that you guys don't miss out on these chances, as gold prices already drops down towards the lower area. Could be seeing some good signs that this kind of market movement will be a good thing happening on the gold market movement, guys. Alright, so pay attention. Good chances for a good risk reward area around these prices for now, and I hope you guys have got some insights on the long run, on the short run, and what you guys could be using on the market, as prices has been doing so for most of the time. And I hope you guys could take some actions as well. Okay. Okay, so prices starts to slow down, going back on the lower side. Good chances to buy at the low prices, guys, so be careful. Okay, so prices starts to have a small rebound, and that is certainly the case. Small rebound does happen. Okay, the rebound has happened, giving you guys a very good entry point, and that is certainly the case, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys have been able to get some good entry points, because the market has been doing so, and there are good chances to see prices to start rebound coming up from there. Let us see how it works, guys. All right. Okay, prices starts to rebound again. Good signs, honestly speaking. Okay, price starts to drop near the support area. We could be seeing a little bit of volatility. But certainly it's a good buying area based on the short-term market movement, guys. Okay, price starts to slow down, and this could give you guys a little bit of a good market movement, honestly speaking, guys. Near side, lower side. Okay, so let us see how it evolves. Certainly I'm expecting a good market movement happens next, guys. I'm still very much optimistic, because this is just a short-term market movement. Could be giving you guys a little bit of shock, but later on market movement could be moving much better later on. Okay, so prices are still doing well, and later on, based on what we have already been looking at the gold market and the US dollar index, we'll try to see what could be happening on the other forex pairs. So based on the weaknesses appearing on the US dollar index, we could be expecting some good things could be happening next, and let us try to take a look at what could be happening on the other forex pairs, guys, because I believe there has been some volatility happening on the market, and I hope you guys could be trying to see good chances could be appearing on there as well. So let us take a closer look and see how it goes, guys. All right. Okay, so with the price weaknesses starts to appear after our live streaming sessions for almost 30 minutes, it's actually giving us a little bit of volatility. Could be giving us a little bit of a short-term entry point here, guys. Alright, so from here, this is actually a very good sign. And let's see what's happening on silver market, guys. Alright, silver market even hasn't moved much yet, so certainly the price volatility is just happening on the gold, and this could be offering us a very good support area, buying area on here, honestly speaking, guys. And if there's a rebound happening, we could be entering more on the lower side, guys, because there are good chances to see price starts to rebound from this low, guys. Alright, it's usually the case, and I hope that you guys don't miss out on some good chances here as well, because the low could be a very good support point as well. Okay, so price starts to rebound, offering what I would say a very good entry point again, guys. Okay, so price starts to rebound. Okay, this is offering us a very good entry point, guys, honestly speaking. Okay, we are already near the buy area, support area. Okay, so price action is a bit slow for now, We're going to wait, see how it pans out, see how the reaction works. But certainly right now we are in a very good entry point, a very good buying area. I hope for you guys who are still watching and still here, these are good chances to make some good actions here, guys, because from this kind of market movement, we're actually looking that prices could start rebound after such a huge, I would say, a little volatility, as prices on silver still remains the same. Good chances to see that price actions happen faster on the silver market for this time, as we are currently still on the lowest side of the market. Alright, so pay attention, good chances happening soon. Near the support area from gold around 3000, that is certainly a good buying point. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, or if you guys had any issue, you can let me know in the comments and I'll be able to help you guys. Alright, so far from what you've already been looking at the market, everything has been going quite well, so to say, and good chances to see gold price action to start going back higher and higher. Okay, so based on what we have already been looking at, silver also starts to slow down, giving us a good consolidations, but long run, I'm still looking good chances to see gold to start go back higher, guys. Alright, at least a short-term rebound could be giving us a little bit of good market movement here and there. Okay, so let us see what is happening on the other currency pairs, guys. Alright, so for now, let us see on the currency strength charts, guys. So based on what could be happening on the market is entirely dependent on the currency strength charts, because the currency strength charts could be actually showing us some good signs what is happening on the currency market on the forex side, and we could actually be looking at some good choice and some good decisions from here, guys. And why is that the case? Because based on here, okay, so it seems there's been some problem on our live streaming sessions on our TikTok side, but don't worry, I'll be continuing for now, as what you guys could be seeing on here. Can you guys take some conclusions and see what could be happening next on this market? So it has actually been very clear that based on this market movement, what is happening is we start to see there are some good signs happening on US dollar index where it has kept weakening. There are good signs for that, and based on those signs, we actually look at that gold market movement could be benefited later on. Maybe right now gold market movement is still a bit slow, but we could be seeing prices later on moving well. Alright, so that will be one of the good things I would say happening now. But how about the other currency pairs? So tonight we actually do see that the safe haven assets has been moving well, as you guys could see, as what has been happening here and there has been quite good, guys. All right, so based on those market movement, I'm expecting one or two things that could be happening. First, safe haven assets are moving well. We are going to see the US dollar could be a bit slow, and that has been the case for most of the time. And also based on that, this could be a very good sign that the weaknesses appearing on the market could also be contributed to what is also happening on the safe haven currency. It has been moving well. Alongside together, what I could be saying that what is happening on the Euro as well as the AUD, NZD, USD has been quite a mixed market. So from there, one sign is very clear, guys. So based on that, we could actually see that prices has been able to move well. So that's one. Two, we are seeing some good signs that with the weaknesses appearing on the US dollar index, we could be making some good trades against the stronger currency pair. For example, we could actually be looking at good chances that Swiss franc could be moving well coming up from here. So that's one of the signs I will be looking at. Two, I would say what is happening on the currency today is a bit mixed, but today Euro has been quite strong together alongside the Swiss franc, and you guys could be betting against the US dollar index. So with that, it's been a clear market, honestly speaking, and definitely that's a good choice to trade for the short-term market movement based on this short-term market movement as well. Alright, so maybe we can check out what is happening on the Euro USD as well as the USD Swiss franc, guys. Alright, so we are currently near the support area, could be offering us a very good buy area at the low side. So certainly gold has been moving in that kind of manner, and I hope you guys have been able to get some good entry points here and there, because it has been doing so for most of the time. And don't miss out on this opportunity, guys. Near the low, will be offering guys a very good support buying area on the gold market. And if you guys wanted to get our gold analysis, which we already been talking about, you guys could follow, subscribe, and give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, because otherwise you will be missing out on our analysis where we have already done for most of the time. Okay, so right now we are trying to take a closer look on what is happening on the currency market, as we haven't touched on that. But if you guys have any questions about other markets, you can let me know, and I will be happily answering your questions, and you guys could let me know down in the comments or on the chat, guys. Alright, okay, so Euro USD has been benefited today, as prices has been going quite fast and going quite well as well, together alongside with the US dollar CHF could be weakening for tonight. So as you guys could see, the trade has been very clear for both currency. So today, two of them has been quite strong. Maybe for the rest of the pack, I will be a bit choosy and try to see how the movement on the US dollar Japanese yen. If it keeps going down lower, there are good chances to make a good risk reward ratio, put a sell, try to aim around the low here. Or we can see other trading pairs, maybe GBP USD could be actually moving quite well. So good chances appearing on the US dollar currency against other trading currency pairs, guys. So maybe you can try to utilize some of those momentums and make some good trades come out of it. So US dollar Japanese yen, US dollar CHF, all it's going downwards, so these are the good signs. And Euro USD could be going higher, but I think it's a bit slow, so certainly the power could be coming out from this pairs. Alright, so US dollar Japanese yen against safe haven currencies, I think would be a much safer choice based on the current movement that I'm looking at on the market, on the currency side. Alright, so let us get back towards the gold, see what is happening for now. Alright, so it seems that gold market movement has been breaking down lower, so it seems that prices is a bit weaker for tonight, and good chances to see that we could be testing out the markets, giving us a little bit of consolidations before we start seeing prices to go back higher. So from here, I'm looking at the good chances to see prices to consolidate and then giving us a better confirmations before we could see prices to start going higher, guys. And definitely the support buy area will be near the low, as you guys could see. And definitely we have already been saying that around this price could be a good addition, but certainly the best for tonight will be near the low at 32.90 plus, because those price action could be even much better after hitting the lows, giving us a little bit of consolidations could be much better. However, just a note to you guys that short-term market movement, anything could happen, meaning that we could be seeing prices starts to rebound before hitting back the lows. So that's why I would say if there's a good corrections, try to add some more on the short term, and good chances to see prices starts to rebound later on. So try to watch out. Good chances could be happening next on the market, guys. Alright. And certainly if you guys love what you guys have been hearing so far, and you guys could be getting some insights, maybe you guys could give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, and definitely if you guys haven't followed us, don't forget to follow, so you guys won't be missing out on our daily analysis, talking about other markets and covering a lot of different topics on the market, so you guys could be getting some insights what's happening here and there on different currency market as well as for commodities. And definitely we'll be touching on the stock indices pair later on soon, guys. Alright, so for now, like I said, prices starts to rebound. As we have already said, there's a possibility we won't be seeing prices starts to drop near the low and prices starts to rebound, and it has already been happening. So let us see how it falls. Certainly there's a good chances to see prices starts to play back around the 3,300 area pretty much soon, guys. Alright, so I'm pretty much optimistic, because from what we have already been looking at, what's happening on the silver market movement has been able to do so. So certainly today's silver market price action has been much better compared to gold in terms of volatility, as prices has been able to withhold its support pretty well compared to the silver market on the gold side. Okay, so what else, guys? Alright, so maybe I would say it is contributed by what's happening on this US dollar index. US dollar index starts to drop, good chances to see prices also could give us a good consolidations near the low, like I've always told you guys. Alright, and certainly price action during these hours a little bit slow, could see price action will be moving much faster in another 30 minutes to an hour, especially nearing the US market sessions open. Alright, so prices have already been touching back towards the 3,300 area has been happening as what we have already been seeing. So this is a good sign, but honestly speaking, if you guys have been able to get some good positions near the low area, support area near the low, it's a very good thing, guys. Alright, and definitely, like I said, I'm looking at a good consolidations area at both gold and silver, so make sure that you guys don't miss out on your chances on both gold and silver, because it has been moving well around those areas. Okay, so I believe I haven't touched on one commodities assets for tonight where a lot of people are actually trading, and definitely it is the oil market, and definitely I'll be touching on the oil market soon with you guys. And if you guys are here, you guys could give us your support by giving us your thumbs up, giving us likes, and definitely I thank you guys, and I hope you guys have been enjoying our live streaming sessions, because we are trying to see what market is moving well and try to focus on that particular market. And certainly I'm seeing gold has been a great benefactor, where we have already been seeing gold market movement has been moving very well on the long term. Short term, we also do see some good choices where there are good support area near the low, and it has already been hitting there, and prices right now has already been returning towards 3,300 area. So certainly this has been a good market movement on both gold, and certainly silver has been reacting so if you guys have any questions about markets other than the ones that we have already been discussing, or maybe you guys have already been opening trades, and if you guys are a bit confused, you guys could also let me know, and I'll be happily answering your questions about it as well, guys. Okay, so for now I'll be waiting and stay down, try to see how the market movement works on this gold and silver market, while we are going to take our view what's happening on the oil market. Okay, so oil market has been quite volatile in the way that we have already been seeing that prices has already been going through a big correction, and right now prices are just moving in this consolidations area for quite some time, guys, and definitely we are seeing that $60 has been quite a strong support. And every time we do see oil prices hit around this area, we always see prices starts to rebound, and certainly this gives us a very great confidence that gold prices won't be breaking down lower than $60 on the short term. But what happens next is on the short term market, guys. Alright, so on the short term market, as our view, we have already been a very clear bearish on the oil market in the long run. And since we start to see that unable to break down lower than $60, this could be actually a very great buying point for you guys. So if you guys are looking at this, and you guys could be actually seeing that the oil market movement every time hits back around the low, always rebound. So it hasn't been happening just once, it has already been happening multiple times over the last few days. So if you guys take a closer look, $60 rebound, and then breaking out higher than $60, going back higher, dropping near $60 has also been rebounding, touching $60 here and also been rebounding. So that means that there is some demand where we could be seeing oil prices will be giving us a floor near the low side, and we could be seeing prices won't be that easily going back lower, surpassing $60 on the oil market, guys. So with that in mind, probably if you guys are still bearish on the long run, sure, you guys could do that. But it's most importantly to say that with the price actions happening on the oil market every time hitting $60 won't be a good choice to short. But if you guys are a short-term trader, shorting from let's say $61.50, $62, trying to aim those price action, that could actually be quite a good choice. But other than that, I'm not really looking at a good chance to see prices immediately to break down lower than $60 for now. Okay, so that's the view on the short term. And long term, if prices starts to break down lower, we could be getting the confirmations that prices will start to continue its downtrend movement on the oil market. For now, as prices is a little bit on the middle side between $60 and $63, I would say in terms of risk and reward for a big swing, it's a bit similar for the upside and downside. So I'll be waiting for further confirmations. If prices start slow down, unable to break higher than $61.50, we could see prices starts to drop, guys. Alright, so we'll see how it works, guys. Okay, so far from what you've already been looking at the market, the oil market has been doing quite well, and certainly from what I've been saying, gold market could be offering us a good entry point near the low, and our prices has, I would say, has been moving slowly, guys. Alright, so definitely I would say if you guys are patient, you guys could actually be getting some good entry point near the low. It has been doing so, and let us see how it works, guys. Alright, so far we are seeing the consolidations are still there. We're not seeing a lot of great market movements happening now, so I'll be waiting for my chances and see how it works later on, guys. Alright, because if prices starts to rebound, we could be seeing a good chance to see prices starts to rebound going back higher, guys, on the gold market. And definitely I'm looking at a good chance that after getting the confirmations, we could be very sure that prices will be heading up higher soon, guys. Alright, okay, so for now price will be a bit slow. Definitely that has always been the case, and you guys need to have patience around these hours. But if you guys have anything that you guys wanted to ask about the markets, you guys are welcome. Just let me know on the comments, and I'll be happily answering your questions as well, guys. Alright, so for now, we've already been touching on some topics. Gold, silver, oil honestly hasn't been moving much, so to say, but I would say good chances could be appearing on the market soon, guys. Alright, So gold, silver, and oil hasn't been moving much around these hours, and this could actually be a very good entry point again, I would say, guys, because if you guys take a closer look, this is actually a very good entry point near the low here, guys. So this is actually a very good thing. For silver, nearing here could be a very good entry point with a very, I would say, a good risk around the low here. So this is actually a very good timing, guys, I would say. So we'll try to see what could be happening on the next few moments, guys, because with the consolidations happening on both gold, silver, we could be actually seeing that prices will start to move pretty much soon on the market. Okay, so let us watch. Prices has been reacting well, and if we are getting the confirmation soon, we could see prices starts to move immediately, guys. All right. Okay, so if you guys have been enjoying our live streaming sessions and you guys think that, okay, you guys wanted more, you guys want to have discussions with me and also other traders, actually we do have a community channel, and our community channel will be sharing our analysis. We will be talking about what's happening on the market, and definitely we are also sharing some recommendations as well there. Okay, so if you guys are interested, you guys could immediately check out my profile, and on my profile there you guys could be getting a link, and clicking on it you guys could be getting access towards my community channel where you guys could be chatting with me and also other traders about what's happening on the market, and you guys could have discussions there, recommendations as well. So if you guys are interested to find out more, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, click on the link and get access towards those, guys. All right. Okay, can I share how you find gold entry and trend? Okay, so we've already been sharing that analysis. Is it Brian? Yeah, so Brian, we have already been sharing that analysis earlier on the market, and certainly if you are interested, you can check out my profile where I've already been sharing a lot of discussions on gold before we even start our live streaming session, so you can try to head out there and check it out there. But certainly it's very a simple thing in terms of entry, as prices has already been very bullish, Brian. So it's very key to find a good consolidation area near the low. Try to decide if the rebound has already been happening, unable to break down lower, then this could be a very good buying area, right? The ones you are seeing right now. So this could actually be one of it. We are getting a good confirmation sign, and it seems that prices has already been quite bullish on the long run. Short run, it has already been doing so. So that's why we can say that this could be a very good buying area near the low, and prices has already been rebounding, going back higher since. All right, so that's how we decide, but eventually it really depends on how you trade, because different trading style could also give us a little bit of different results as well. All right, so certainly I'm taking a much longer view, so if I'm entering, I'll be usually tending to give a huge stop losses as well, to be sure, to be safe. And that's how I do my trades most of the time. And certainly like the ones that you guys are seeing here on the silver market, and you guys could see that the support area around here has been valid. It hasn't been able to break down lower, and so that's why I could say that this has been quite a good support and a buy area as well. And certainly we have already been sharing the analysis earlier on the gold market, so if you guys wanted to have discussions with other traders including me, and wanted to have further discussions and also recommendations, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, click on the link and join our community channel so you guys could have further interactions with me as well, guys. Alright, and certainly on there you could also chat with other traders as well, so I think that will be a good thing to get insights from other traders. What are they thinking about the market, and maybe it could be helping you on your trades as well. So Brian, you can immediately check it out there. I know that it could be helping you. Certainly that will be the case, guys. Alright. Okay, so prices has already been going higher after touching the support area. Right now we are very near the resistance area, so be careful, guys. But short-term traders catching another 20 to 30 pips on this side could still be a good chance if you guys are waiting for confirmations. Prices certainly has been moving quite fast, and it's also happening on the silver market as well. So near the low has always been the right choice to do the buying, as prices as always starts to rebound from there, guys. Alright, so overall this evening we've already been getting some good ideas and some good trades even here as well. So definitely we've already been buying near the low, getting around, I would say, 100 pips for tonight market movement, guys. Okay, so 100 pips on today's movement near the support, buy, and that has been quite a good things happening on the market for tonight, guys. Okay, so what else? So silver has also been rebounding, and it has already been going quite fast. Good decisions as well here and there. And how about the oil market? Oil market hasn't been moving much, gonna need a lot of more patience. And how about the other currency markets? Currency market is still quite slow, honestly speaking. Not much of a results for tonight. Yep, it's still a bit slow. So definitely tonight the gold market movement is a bit more as well. Okay, price reaction is a bit slow for now, and definitely we'll see how it moves later on, because I'm still very much optimistic to see the price movement could be continuing higher, and we could be seeing prices breaking out towards another all-time high tonight, guys. Because as you guys could see, price reaction has been quite well, and we are going to see some good chances to see prices immediately to go higher soon, guys. Alright, so stay tuned. Good chances to see prices start moving. And it has already been going higher and higher, so good signs are happening here. So silver also continues to go higher, so this is certainly a good case on the silver market. And certainly tonight silver market has been much better, honestly speaking, guys. So overall we are still seeing good signs happening here and there. Okay, so price starts to slow down. Watch out, guys, but the movement on gold still exists, guys. Alright, so let us wait and see how it works out. Certainly there's a good chances to see prices continue to go higher and higher, but as we are seeing that silver prices starts to slow down, we are going to see a little bit of a slowdown in return as well. But overall the signs is very clear. We have started to see good signs that this could be building up a good consolidations here. So that's one. And with this kind of a good consolidations, we could actually be seeing prices starts to move. At the very least, we could be seeing prices hit here, guys, in the short term. So with this kind of market movement, I am expecting that we could be seeing some good signs pretty much soon, in another few hours. Certainly that will be the case, because the price consolidation has been building up for quite some times, and good chances to see prices will be reacting on later market hours. And we will be setting our closest price target at 33 and 25. Okay, so this is our price target that we will be setting for the next few hours, and I'm very much optimistic to see this price actions happening in later hours. Especially we will be having another VIP live streaming sessions later on tonight, so if you guys wanted to get access towards those, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, click on the link, and you guys could get access to those, where I'll be giving you guys a much more detailed discussions, what really happened in the market, how you guys could be utilizing the market influence, and what you guys could be making out of those analysis as well. So don't miss out, and certainly I hope that our analysis tonight has been helpful. We have already done a lot of analysis, what could be happening on gold, what could be happening on the silver, oil, and forex currency pairs for tonight. But definitely tonight, the main winner, the main market movement are coming up from the gold market for tonight. And I hope you guys don't miss out on the gold. And if you guys are missing out on the gold, there is still a silver market movement that could be waiting for you guys next, guys. Alright, so the closest price target will be here. Trying to achieve the high could also still be possible on the later market hours. So good chances could see some price movement happening there. So let us see where it brings us next. Overall, tonight we have already been seeing that gold has been quite strong. We are seeing some good signs that this market movement will be continuing at later market hours. Alright, So if you guys love what you guys have been hearing and you guys wanted to get more informations, don't forget to follow and subscribe us so that you guys won't be missing out on any informations that we are sharing. But if you guys think, okay, I want something more, I want to get signals, I want to get recommendations, I want to get something else in the market, you guys are welcome to check out my community channel on my profile, where you guys could be trading, you guys could be chatting with other traders, you guys could be discussing what could be happening on the markets, and you guys could be getting some little insights what could be happening on the market, guys. Alright, so you guys are welcome to check that out if you guys wanted to get those informations as well. Okay. Alright, so let us see. We have a couple of minutes remaining, so we'll try to check out what could be happening next. Alright, so price movement on silver starts to slow down, but don't worry, long-term market movement is very clear. We could still see some good signs happening in the next few hours on the silver market together with gold. Oil market seems to start to slow down, and like I said guys, we have already been seeing a similar pattern where oil has always starts to weaken around here, so this could be quite a good choice for short choices as well. And prices has been consolidating near the high, could be seeing prices starts to drop soon, and let us see, because this kind of price actions for 1 hour has been quite stagnant. Usually we'll be seeing something big happening soon, guys. Alright, so US dollar index currently is also starts to rebound, could be giving a little bit of signs that the US dollar starts to rebound, where we are seeing prices also start to slow down on the gold market, which we have already been happening soon. Okay, so prices have started to go up even higher and higher on our market side. So this is a very good sign that market has been going higher and higher, and we are going to see that happening soon on the market as well. On the silver market side, I'm expecting silver market has been quite lagging. We could actually be seeing some good signs happening soon on the silver market side, because once silver market starts to break out, it will be pretty fast, and most of the time we'll be missing out on some good signs as well. Okay, so let us see. Okay, the price situation on silver is a bit slower, but certainly there's still a good sign happening on the gold market. We could be expecting market movement will be moving later on, guys. Alright, so let us wait and see, because overall the sentiment is still there. We are seeing some good signs, and let us see whether the market consolidations could be giving us this target area at later hours. Alright, so if you guys wanted to know how it will be going next, you guys are welcome to check out my profile, join my community channel, and have a discussions with other traders as well. So if you guys are happy to hear what you guys are hearing and you guys wanted to get more insights, you guys are welcome to join my VIP live streaming sessions in another half hour. So you guys are welcome to check out my profile if you guys wanted to get access towards those. Alright, I hope to see you guys there, and if you guys love what you guys have been hearing, don't forget to follow, subscribe, give us your likes, give us a thumbs up, share these live streaming sessions so you guys could help your friends and your relatives, guys. Alright, Okay, so I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.